from Arthur in Kettering. Coalition's reaching its first 100 days in office. What have been the highlights and lowlights so far? And he also asks, how long can it last?
It'll last for 5 years. I mean, that's one of the many changes that we've introduced, is that we're going to take away from the Prime Minister the ability to sort of play games with the timing of the election. We all remember this time we were sort of left waiting for weeks and weeks and months about whether Gordon Brown would or wouldn't call an election. I don't think that's healthy for a democracy. It shouldn't be the plaything of the Prime Minister. So we said, look, we're going to govern for 5 years. We're going to legislate. I'm introducing the legislation in the autumn in Parliament so that governments will have that sort of fixed term of 5 years. And anyway, I think we need 5 years to sort things out. We're a coalition government, a partnership government, two parties coming together in the national interest for the first time in many, many years, and we have to take a lot of very difficult decisions so that we can then sort of move forward, rebuild the economy. I think there's light at the end of the tunnel. There's so much gloomy news around, but I think there's sort of glimmers of better news. And I hope when the 5 years are up, people will see that we've taken difficult decisions, yes, some controversial ones, some unpopular ones, but we've done it for the right reasons, to get the economy right, get growth going again, give people a sense of kind of hope about the future again.
So we'll come on to the economy in a moment. The other part of
I'm getting off my perch. I can't do this for very much.
The other part of Arthur's question was, what have been
the highlights? You don't have to. You can stay. No.
I'll move around too. I'm fine. The other part of Arthur's question was, what have been the highlights and lowlights of the coalition so far? We're reaching 100 days this week. How do you feel it's gone?
I think there'll be a lot of highlights. I think the creation of the coalition itself was clearly something that's never happened before, or hadn't happened in this way before. So that was pretty extraordinary. I think many people felt that a coalition government, by definition, would be some sort of insipid mush where different parties sort of haggle constantly with each other until they produce some sort of lowest common denominator policies that don't really make a difference. Actually, what I'm finding after 100 days is we're being accused of doing exactly the reverse, which is doing things too quickly, too fast, too radical, too reforming. And I think that's a sign of a government, whether you agree with it or not, and a government which has got a very strong sense of purpose.